Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor and pleasure to be with you. My name is Aiswarya, and I will be speaking on behalf of my co-authors Vaishali, Jayasree, Gijs, and Shantanu about our paper titled Living as a Service, an experiment to evaluate living experience in connected homes in the Netherlands. Connected homes or smart homes involve automation of crucial aspects of a home, such as lighting, energy consumption, and security. But how can service providers factor in the customer when designing smart home applications? For designing smart homes that are responsive to user needs, it is important to understand the behavioral profile of users, their motivations, preferences, and perceptions. Previous studies in this space have looked at personas as an effective approach to categorizing and targeting user needs. Moreover, studies have also looked at the life cycle of user interaction with smart home so that emergent needs at each stage can be understood. In this study, we combine persona-based approach with identification of stages of interaction so that service providers can make practical applications that cater to specific behavioral profiles at various touchpoints of interaction with smart home. The study was a collaborative effort between a leading bank in the Netherlands and an IT service provider, and participants of the study were employees of these organizations. These participants, who would become our users, were given a predefined set of smart devices of different brands for a period of 3 weeks. Once the smart home setup was completed and users had enough time to use and interact with the devices, a semi-structured interview was conducted. This initial interaction was aimed at understanding users' ideas of a smart home, their usual routine, and experiences of installation and use of the devices. At the end of the experiment, a survey was administered that captured device-specific feedback and behavioral parameters apart from demographic details. Behavioral parameters included environment consciousness, exploratory behavior, technology adoption, impulsivity, saving behavior, social norms, and attitude. Device-specific questions looked at the number of devices installed, approximate time spent in installation, major utility derived from the device, and ease in installation. Overall, 21 participants completed the experiment, which spanned over 1 year. Based on interview responses, 4 distinct stages of interaction with smart home devices were obtained. In the pre-experiment stage, which was the period before the receipt of the smart home kit, participants focused on aspects such as comfort, sense of control, sustainability, and safety as major priorities in the home. In the next stage, where participants encountered the kit, an air of excitement and apprehension prevailed. The third stage of installation or setting up of devices was encountered with ease and enjoyment in using some devices, but difficulty in installation of some other devices. A major concern that emerged in this stage was the need for devices to interact with each other better. The post-installation stage was marked by a positive adaptation to smart home living, though cost emerged as a concern. Along with the change in user needs and emotions over the life cycle of interaction with devices, 4 major personas of users emerged. The convenience-oriented subtype were participants who focused on the utility of smart devices in making their life easier, enjoyable, and giving them a sense of control over their home. They constituted half of the sample. The safety-oriented persona placed weight on how smart devices help them feel more secure in their own homes and preferred motion sensors, window sensor, and camera. The third persona, namely the cautiously supportive, placed emphasis on privacy as a major need by alluding to concerns related to data capture. Finally, the sustainability-oriented subtype was interested in the energy-saving benefits of the smart home and were keen on devices such as smart plugs, motion sensors, and smart bulbs. In conclusion, the study finds that a clear majority of the participants considered the transition to a smart home as positive. The interaction of various devices is seen as an important determinant in seamless adaptation. The most important takeaway of the study, however, is that gauging user needs in the design of smart home services is vital. The personas identified in the study could be used by service providers to customize their offerings in terms of devices and device combinations, since these are based on user behavioral attributes. Suggestions for combinations of smart devices to target a particular persona could be made, since users would find it easier to connect with this larger application than specific utilities of individual devices. Thank you.